Hello everyone, Treecks here, and let's start this episode by showing something neat that I've discovered while playing around in this hub world. If you jump on top of the gate that is actually present in Winter Tundra, it seems the top of it is not solid and Spyro will actually be in a falling animation all the time. You can even use your ground pound to dive, you get stuff like this. And in case you're wondering, this is actually how you get on top of it. I was actually playing around a little bit while waiting for my recording to actually finish up saving. Jump on top of the staircase and then glide yourself over here and try to land on the gate. Not too sure why I actually tried it, but I found out the developers of this game also did not really think you would be able to actually get up here, so they never actually bothered to make it solid. And therefore stuff like this is possible. There's work to be done, it seems. And while we wait for them to actually make a patch for this game after all these years, it is time for us to continue with part 19 of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Let's get started in what is officially the first world of Winter Tundra, a place that is conveniently called Mystic Marsh. It's both mystic and a marsh. And one of my least favorite worlds to do here in the third hub world, so let's get started with this one immediately. It took me quite a long time to actually figure this one out fully. Hopefully I'm now able to get this done quicker, now that I know what I'm doing a little bit. Because remember, I've only played this game once before. Also never got the chance to do myself a practice run of this game beforehand. I'm just going in with a handful of notes and nothing more. Let's see what's the deal here. Oh, more of these kind of guys, just like in Summer Plains. Oh, and what the hell is that? Snails with elephant trunks? Or it looks like it's the other way around. They're elephants with snail shells. Seems weird. Still not really tell us what's going on here. But I think we can make a good guess. Get started by... Whoa, whoa, whoa. You. Bam. Make sure to actually charge into all of these monkeys that are hanging around in the trees. And that is going to be for the achievement.
Things just aren't the same since our magic fountain shut off. It sure would help if you could find out what evil force is behind this disaster.
Well, the evil force is quite obvious. Elephants that are wearing snail shells. And are also able to actually hide in them. And even some more kind of creatures. And this was clearly not an elephant. A lot of different kind of creatures are running around here, disguising themselves as snails. Interesting. But let's see if I'm able to get through this place. It's not going to be easy. You can already see by the map. It is not a very linear stage. This one actually goes all the way, making it quite difficult. To actually know precisely where you're going and where you've been. And two of the orb missions are also really difficult to do, I can remember. The gate for the power-up you can already find early on in the stage. You can see 20 enemy spirits are required. These guys of course also count, but make sure to charge them, like I said. You need to charge in every single one of these monkeys hanging around in the trees. Elephant, you're a big guy, so you're going to get flamed. Same rule still applies. All of these metal enemies, like the metal snails, those you need to charge. And the monkeys of course, but that one for a different reason. The elephants we need to flame. Let's go get everything up here. Always make sure to check every single corner. Ouch! Well, at least he's dead, so... This cost me a bit of health, but there's plenty of enemy fodder running around here. The small frogs that are hopping around, those are the enemy fodder for this stage. Oh, what do we have here? Ducklings. Remember, they are here. One of the orb missions is actually going to involve them. That's all I can say for now. Oh, already killed the frog apparently. Let's get everything up here first. Kill you. Should be everything for down here by now. Also need to check out the water, but first we're gonna go over to this ledge over here. Only reachable by gliding from there. Because here we can actually find the initiation for the first orb mission. And this one is going to take a while.
Ah, Spyro, so glad you're here. I'm perfectly useless without my trusty pencil, and I seem to have lost it. I do have this extra egg. Perhaps you can trade it for my pencil.
Mission. Pick up the egg and trade it. Difficulty hard. Yeah, I can't really say I agree with that, because it's going to be a little bit more complicated than just picking up this egg and trading it. Because you can kind of imagine you're not able to trade this one for the pencil immediately. It's going to take a lot more steps. Spyro has just turned into a Zelda game. We're doing a trading sequence. That I can already give away. Before we actually find out where we need to bring this egg, we're first going to do everything on the water, if my controls actually want to cooperate. It's been a good week or two since I last played this game, so don't mind me if I'm not used to the controls anymore. I've been playing a lot more Crash Bandicoot lately, and not so much Spyro. Also still need to play the third Spyro game in my own time, in all honesty. I've not even come around to that. Might even decide to do a blind playthrough of Spyro 3. Actually playing it for the first time for the Let's Play. But that is going to be a train wreck. Speaking of train wrecks, also need to check out my notes where I need to bring this egg. Something I'm not entirely too sure anymore. Yeah, sorry, I need to ditch the egg for a moment. I cannot breathe my fire with an egg in my mouth. Not even Spyro. Picking up all the gems here. Making sure to kill this enemy in the proper way, like this. That was all. I see some health. Thank you. This poor egg is now being spat everywhere. All for Spyro's convenience. But anyway, according to my notes, we need to bring this egg to a place further into the level on a higher ledge. So it's time for us to continue on the main pathway. And get ourselves up here. The higher ledges of the village. Which are also the way to actually get yourself to the higher ledges up north. Looking at the map. There's plenty of stuff to do here. Including for one of the orb missions, but that's one we're going to initiate later. So first we are going to gather all of the gems here. Also make sure to kill as many enemies as possible up here. Still need to get up to 20 enemy spirits, even though we are close to it. It's not going to take a whole lot longer anymore. Move on to the next ledge. So that makes 19. You guys are going to be my final ones. The gate is open, the power-up is active. But my achievement is still not. There's still more monkeys hanging around in the later part of the stage. Like over here. Let you do your thing and bye-bye. Don't want to go up here for the trading sequence. There is something here for the trading sequence, but not the egg. As you can see, there's a pot over here. Just remember, this one is also part of the trading sequence. In our quest to find the pencil. The professor's sacred pencil. Health. Oh, there's even more health up here. We don't have to be afraid of dying, it looks like. But we do have to be afraid for gems hiding in the water. So let's go dive over here. Especially the red gems are hard to see underwater, I feel. Ow! I'm not even too sure if I can kill you guys, so allow me to ignore you. Now, where did I end up? And this is always the part of the stage that confuses me. Where am I? I think I need to go in here. Looks like to be the only way to go, so... Oh, controls, help. Something up here. Should be an exit around here. I see the third orb mission up there. And the second one is over there. Need to talk to this guy in order to finish the stage even. There's no more talismans in the... Whoa! Oops. But anyway, like I was trying to say, there's no more talismans in the stages. Oh, and apparently that was the final monkey. Charge through every striped monkey. Rare achievement. Next up, we're going to put the egg in this nest over here. That's indeed where we need to bring it. And once we do, the bird is going to be happy, its egg is returned. And it is going to give us another item. Should actually give us a better camera. But the item we get is a seed, as you can see. That one's not that hard to guess where we need to bring it. That we've already seen. But first, we're going to initiate the exit of the stage.
What? Oh, I must have dozed off there. Golly, looks like I let the fountain switch off. Here, take this orb and, don't mention my little nap to Hydra, okay?
And all this time we were thinking it was enemies that were actually responsible of shutting off the fountain. It was just the caretaker that fell asleep and nothing more. Well, at least when it comes to excitement, this stage is probably not the most interesting one. But definitely when it comes to finding all of the stuff. Unlike what I initially thought, there's no more talismans in Winter Tundra. So as you can see, the moment you reach the end of the stage, you simply get an orb instead. Therefore saying the final boss already available, as long as you have enough orbs. But of course, we're gonna go for every single orb in the game. We want to achieve 100%. And therefore, we're far from done. I could actually initiate the final orb mission already. And that actually requires the use of the power-up as well. The high jump power-up, as you can see. And that's actually what we activated in this stage. While collecting all of the gems and trying to make my way back to the pot, where we can actually ditch the seed. It's also not a bad idea to initiate the final orb mission for Mystic Marsh.
Ah, Spyro, a friendly face. A bunch of rotten thieves have stolen my spark plugs and I'm stuck here. Please get the 4 plugs back.
Our final mission for this stage. Catch thieves to retrieve the spark plugs. Also difficulty hard. After talking to this guy, 4 thieves will actually start appearing around the stage. They were not here before, so make sure to talk to this guy first. But now they have appeared and we need to chase them in order to get his stuff back. Catching these guys, I can remember, is not easy, so we'll see how we can actually make this work. This should be the final tunnel that we're actually going through. Apparently don't have all of the gems quite yet. I'm pretty sure we are at the point where I could have gotten all of them by now. Although you haven't been in this tunnel yet, I think. Yeah, indeed. Also some water over here. Oh, the first of the 4 thieves is actually around here. Take note of him. Of course, he's going to start running the moment you get near him, so... That's going to be a matter of learning his route. And trying to cut him off. Which is indeed not as easy as it sounds. These guys can actually glide everywhere through the stage, but they do have a set pattern they actually move in. That is your way to try to actually get them at some point. First, it's your turn. That will grow an interesting plant in an interesting fast way. And he will actually give us a rubber ducky. And that one also shouldn't be too difficult to guess what we need to do. We did see a couple of ducklings all the way at the end of this little pond over here. And they indeed require this. Here you go. Next item. Which I'm going to grab while you guys actually pretend the rubber duckling is actually part of your family. It looks like to be a radish. Where do we need to bring that? That is not abundantly clear. But if you've been paying attention, you might have noticed the moment we entered the final tunnel where the first thief was that we saw. There was also a cauldron there. And that cauldron, that's where we need to bring the radish. Apparently, we need to cook it. So, let's go make our way back there. Jump. Oh, missed. No matter. Here we still are. And that will give us some sort of coin, by the looks of it. Well, we know how wishing fountains work. It's time for us to actually input it into the fountain. I'm pretty sure this only works the moment the fountain is working again, so you do need to do the first orb mission at least. Getting the fountain to work again. And then we can actually make a wish. Oh, and I see one of the thieves over there, so let's go try to get you in the meantime as well. This is by far the most annoying mission of all, so... Yeah, this is the easiest one. This one that simply runs around in a circle. In a very small circle. All of the other ones also run around in a circle, I know. But this one in the smallest one, and therefore it's easiest to cut off. Next. Fountain time. Oh, let's put it into the fountain and not on top of it. Yeah, like this. And of course our wish is going to be that we find the professor's pencil. Of course, we can also wish for world peace, but who's interested in that? We want a professor's pencil. And this way we have it, so we can actually scratch off that mission at least. Here you go, sir.
My pencil! Now I can begin calculating the age of the universe again. Here, take this orb for safekeeping. Allura thinks I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, somebody who's able to actually calculate the age of the universe. I would actually expect him to be able to lose this orb. You also lost your pencil, so... I don't think you're as smart as you think you are, Professor. But I'm actually dealing with other persons who think they are smart, namely thieves. One of them we have been able to catch up with by now, but the other three are going to be a lot bigger problem. One of them is also going to be on top of these boardwalks surrounding the village. Just need to actually take a look on where he exactly is. Oh, I think I see him right over there. Yeah, and for this guy we actually need the gate over here. Because he's going to be jumping around in the village, something I of course also need to do. And this is one of the more tricky ones to get, I can remember. The pathway he follows is not per se easy to actually maneuver around. You can actually try to find places where you can cut this guy off. We'll also make use of the power up, as you can see, to jump. This might actually take me a while. I'm getting closer, it looks like. And... yeah, there we go. That could have taken a lot longer. Luckily, I am done with you quickly. Let's go find the other two. We did see one of them already. I'm not too sure where he actually went. The guy that actually runs around in this circle over here. He's not in a starting position anymore, so... where are you? Let's go just follow his path. Not exactly sure what his path was again, but... should be... around this area. Where are you? The final one is over there. You can at least try to get. Oh. Also not going to be an easy pathway by the looks of it. Oh, this one even goes underwater. It's going to be super annoying then. Get over here. I better make sure to catch up with him before the water, otherwise it's going to get really annoying to get him. And yeah. It takes a while for him to dive into that, so that window of opportunity is something we can gladly use. Now, where was that final one? Oh, speaking of final one, we also need to get the pot over here. It was indeed the only gem I was missing. Go me. Now, let's go find the final thief. looks like I've lost him, so he might actually be in hiding somewhere. If I remember correctly from the first time, he might actually be underwater over here. And he indeed is. Where did he go now? Where are you? Well, at least he's not over here. He should be running around in... Oh, there he is. He actually made a full circle without me actually chasing him. Yeah, this is indeed his route, by the looks of it. Make sure to be on his tail, and then he won't actually start hiding in the water. And we can keep on chasing him. Almost got you. Whoa! Got the corner a bit too much over there. Well, there we go. That was the final one.
Woohoo! I'm back in business. Here, young dragon friend, take this. It's museum quality, but you deserve it.
With him calling something museum quality, you would actually expect to get a talisman over here, but just a simple orb. Just like every single thing you get in this stage. And that's actually finish off the stage entirely. It is time for us to return home and call this an episode. He's going to doze off again. That is something you can expect if you're called Snoozy. However, this time they are on to you. I wouldn't actually entrust you with any important jobs anymore. Sleeping actually sounds very tempting by this point. Even for me. It's getting late already, so... Perhaps it's time for me to actually call it a day as well, and not just an episode. But for now, it is time to close off. Episode 19, actually fully exploring Mystic Marsh and completing it. And next time, it is going to be another stage, regular stage, here in Winter Tundra. We'll see what we need to do next. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you folks next time. Treecks out!